Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, aDudemanbro, and I hope y'all are having a fantastic day and weekend. It's Sunday, and I'm starting a new series slash set of videos, basically, and this is going to be my non-penny stocks that I'm going to be talking about, mostly blue chip and other companies. I'm going to be having 2 videos out on Sunday, blue chip and penny stock videos. So, I mean, this is going to be a new start for me. So, I mean, I'm kind of just doing it, you know, hanging on by the pants of my sheets, the sheet of my pants. There's a saying in there somewhere. But anyway, if you're not subscribed and you like the content, you like the way my face looks, maybe even, go ahead and hit that sub button. I promise you can always take it back later. If you want to like the video, you found this a little bit interesting, that's awesome too. Go ahead and hit that like button, and in the comments, let me know what you think about these stocks. Let me know how your weekend is. You know, maybe raise your hand. I can't really see you, I guess, but, you know, raise your hand in the comments if you're having a fantastic weekend and you're getting ready for the holiday and you're having a great time. But anyway, let's start off this video. I think we're going to have a heck of a week. So, first of all, I want to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we're going up on almost 24K here. It's going insane in the membrane right now. So I have to talk about MARA, Riot, and EBON. They're not kind of penny stocks anymore because they're above that amount. And I've actually been I've been asked in the comments below, and I kind of want to talk about this right now, what my price target is for MARA, Riot, and EBON. So I want to say that MARA already hit my price target at $10, what I thought short term it was going to go. But MARA follows Bitcoin. So there's a lot of analysts out there that have Bitcoin at 50 to 40K within the next 2 to 3 years. And I think that it will, MARA and Riot, EBON, they will follow that trend. They make money when Bitcoin goes up. You know, they're mining companies, so that they make more and more and more money. MARA, right now, I would wait for a little bit of a pullback. We might see it like it dip into the 8s or maybe the 7s. I would wait for that dip, buy in, and hold, you know, long term, because I think that it's coming. Because I told you guys in a video before that I don't think we are even close to the second leg up of Bitcoin. I think that, you know, I told you guys at 19,000 that I think it's going to keep on going up, and we're already almost 4K past that. Depending on what Bitcoin does, that's what's going to be MARA, Riot, and EBON. So if Bitcoin is ripping and MARA's not, I would suggest you fully go in and invest in those, because I think that that is a heck of a purchase, and long term you're going to see some awesome gains from all these companies. Let's talk about Moderna news. They got FDA approval after the market closed on Saturday. We finally got FDA approval. So this one's on my watch list. I'm probably not going to trade it tomorrow, but I have to talk about it because I think it's important. It might pull what Pfizer did. Pfizer got FDA approval and it literally tanked right after, but it could completely do the opposite, because we're kind of almost in the oversold part. So we could go from red to green depending on how the market looks tomorrow. But with the stimulus being talked about and this FDA approval, it might get positive note, and it might actually move up 10-20%. You never know. But that's why it's on my watch list here, because this one, Pfizer, and actually Johnson & Johnson. I want to talk about Johnson & Johnson the most importantly. I think that this chart it's been consolidating for a very long time, and I think that Johnson & Johnson is ready to explode any day now. I am very bullish on Johnson & Johnson. I think that they are a great company. And I think that the way that the chart is looking, and they'll get a little bit of a dip. If it dips Monday, you know, this is going to be a very good long-term stock. And that's what these videos are about. The new series of like the blue chip and the non-penny stocks. These are about investing and not trading. You know, the difference between investing and trading. Trading, you are basically holding a stock less than a week, a couple months, less than a year, basically, I would say. But investing, you're holding a stock for more than a year and plus, and I think Johnson & Johnson is a very good pickup right now, especially in the $150 range. I think that we are going to be seeing some huge things from this company coming up. So I also have Pfizer on here too, because it took a heck of a beating last week, and we're were under where we were at when it like peaked. So I fully think that this stock could recover and do a red to green within the next couple of days. I don't think we're going to see a huge bump up on Monday, but if you keep watching it and get into like the 37, 36 range, I think that you can see an easy bump up to 40, which, you know, would be about a $4 plus a share. So I think that that would be a good pickup, and that's why that's on here. So, but the first big new one I want to talk about is JP Morgan Chase. Basically, what can I say about this? There was news after hours that they have a $30 billion stock buyback, and this is huge for the shareholders. If you're not in this one, I would recommend getting in there as soon as possible, because I think JP Morgan Chase is going to be blowing up. This is very good for invest stock buyback because it basically the company buys back the shares at a premium, and that basically lowers the float and the amount of shares that are available to be bought, and it should raise buying power up a lot. And there's also talks about raising the dividend up even more from where it's at right now in 2021. This is not going to be set until the first quarter of 2021. But I think that if you wait for an entry, and I honestly think under $120 is actually a really good price, but I would watch for the dips and buy into a JP Morgan Chase. I'm personally going to be doing this for sure, and I think that it's going to be a good long-term investment, and we could see some huge things, you know, 30-40% in JP Morgan within the next year or so. Financials are looking really good for them. They're up about 3% year over year, which is pretty decent, especially with everything going on with the Rona. And I think that we're going to see nothing but awesome things for this company. Also, a few other things I want to talk about are the sympathy plays and other banks that are also getting the same buyback program. You know, watch out for all of this bank companies. I'm very bullish on this one, but there's a lot of other banks, Bank of America and other things like that that are really good pickups too, that I think are going to be increasing a lot, that are getting buyback approval and for the stress test of the whole U.S. banks basically. So, okay, so the next one I want to talk about is LMT, and that's Lockhead Martin, and this is a stock that deals with basically arms. You know, it's an arms dealer. Basically, they sell, and that sounds like it's like completely outrageous or like part of a movie, but they basically sell different types of equipment used for wars and other things, because they do also deal with cybersecurity also. This stock I think is completely undervalued right now, and that's why it's on here. And if we go back further, it hit a high of 380 to actually 400, and if you do your research, which I'm going to be basically saying that, look at the price targets that were added for JP Morgan and some other analysts. They have this at 400 plus right now, so it's a $50 gain just getting in right now. I think that this stock is completely undervalued, especially, you know, I guess we haven't had really much talk about war or anything because of everything going on, but I think that is a very good time to get into this stock because of the, like I said, the cybersecurity angle, and plus they are doing different types of contracts for different types arms slash, you know, defense products that they are releasing. So I think that it's a very good time to get into the stock for a almost $100 plus a share upside. I think that under $360, under $350, wait for the dips on this one, and I think that you're not going to have any problem gaining, you know, 30 to 40% on this one easily. So the next one I want to talk about is MPLX, and this is an oil, you know, it's an oil company. Probably asking, you know, this is an EV type of video, why are you talking about oil? So I fully believe that this stock is completely undervalued at the moment, and there's a few reasons why I really want to touch upon it, and I will bring up some articles here. There is talks about them being bought out by parent company Marathon, and basically what every investor, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. That's what you want to do, and you have the best luck doing that. But I also want to talk about they are still 40% undervalued from where they're at right now. That's huge. I looked into this, and I looked into their assets and you know, all of their financials, and I definitely agree that this is completely undervalued. With that being said, I think under $23 is a huge steal for this stock. They have a 15% dividend, and that is pretty huge. They have not got rid of the dividend. But the thing I can say about oil is I don't think it's over. I don't think it's done by any means. As much as I am bullish, very bullish on electric vehicle and renewable energy, I think we are 5+ years away from actually that being a real thing. I think that we're a few years away from being able to effectively do that. And so that being said, I don't think we got this second run of oil that we are waiting to see. So I am definitely keeping a couple oil plays on the back burner. I think that we are going to be seeing a spike in oil where we can easily make an easy 20 to 40%. Before this all started, before the whole Rona, it was sitting at about $26. So, I mean, you can easily see that. So I think the risk to reward, like I said, is very high for this stock, and you can make some easy money. It's a very good long term. Plus, you have sitting in the back burner the whole marathon buying them out. So I think that that's a very good trump card, basically, yeah, ace in the hole that you're waiting to basically see if the stock's going to go huge. So that's one thing I gotta say. And the next few I'm going to talk about, which there's a bunch on here, are going to be EV / plays I've talked about in the past. So I'm only going to basically very briefly talk about all these stocks. IPOC, we finally seen about a $2 plus gain on this one. I told you guys get in at about $10. It's up $2 already. I don't think it's over. We're up 10%. I think that this might take a dip, and if it does dip into the 11s or whatever, I think it's a very good potential buy to ride up to 16 plus. I have definitely a $16 to $18 price target on this, so I think it's an easy buy. Tesla, have to add Tesla onto here because of the EV play. I want to bring up an article. Biden basically said he's going to introduce he promises 500,000 new EV charging stations. And basically there's a picture of Elon. So I think that this is going to push EV madness, and we're going to be seeing some huge gains and some huge upside for a lot of these stocks going into tomorrow. We might not see it Monday. It might have to trickle into the week, but I'm very bullish on all of the EV stocks. So if you did buy in on those dips, DPW and Fisker and a lot of the other ones, PIC, good job, because I think you're going to see heck of a gains going on to next week. So I want to talk about Tesla though too, because it is, it's up almost 40%. It goes into the SP 500 tomorrow. And I could see this one hitting almost $750 to $800. We could see some huge gains going into next week. Not necessarily saying it's going to be Monday, but I think that we're going to see some huge gains going into next week. PIC, have to talk about it. It is an EV play, and I talked about this one at about $10. Also, we're up $5. This one I have a price target at $20 plus. So basically anything under $14 I've been picking up and been holding these shares, because I think that this one's not been picked up as much as it needs to be. Also, ones that are not being named right now, BEEM. Basically, I think it's up already 50% plus from where I called it at. Very, very bullish on that one, and I think that we're going to see some awesome things from that. VVPR, I've talked about this one in the past too. I haven't covered it in a long time, but they had an offering at $8 recently within the last couple of months, and I think it's very undervalued right now. 2 months ago, it was trading at $12 plus. I think under $8 is a heck of a steal for this one. I think if you hold it, you could be seeing at $12 plus, no problem. $5 plus a share, and it's an easy turnaround. FSR Fisher, I talked about this one in the last video and the video before. It has been upgraded by analysts to $25 plus. I think that we are no problem going to be seeing a $20 plus on this one within the next couple of months. MP, what can I say? I call this one at $10 basically, and it is over $22 up. It's been huge gains for us so far, and other YouTubers are finally picking it up, which is awesome, because all I gotta say is this one's gonna be being pumped by other YouTubers now. I said in videos before, you want to be the first one to get into a stock before everyone else is pumping it, before anyone else is talking about it. And I have also looked in my comments below that some of you guys got in at $10 under, and even when it was FVAC, which is awesome, and that's when the first time I talked about it. And this stock, like I said, set it before those YouTubers are talking about selling it, because you're going to see a heck of a downtrend going when that is being talked about. So I mean, even right now, if you look at it, you're up $20. You know, don't be greedy with this one. I would say, you know, just get in your money, get your 30, 40, 50% and get out as soon as you can, because when you get greedy with stuff, you know, stuff ends up, you ended up selling things at a loss, and that's the worst thing ever. Cleanspark, just want to talk about Cleanspark a little bit. I'm still very bullish on it. Still have a good amount of shares in it. Talked about this one first at $2, and it's already up $16. Very bullish on this stock. You know, it's finally getting picked up by other YouTubers. Like I said, for this one too, I had a price target at about $20. Right now, it's basically hitting that. I think I'm going to be getting ready to sell this one, because I think that we're going to be seeing a correction here very soon, where it's going to be dipping into the 15s again. Did also cover it on my Instagram. I said at $7, pick it up. It's a heck of a steal. It's up $11 since then, and you know, I think that it is looking for a correction here very soon. So I would recommend you taking your profits as soon as possible and possibly looking for a re-entry. JAMF, I talked about this one in the last video. I'm going to be putting it in the description below, but we are up, you know, 3 to 5% since I talked about it. I still think this one's undervalued. I think that it should be trading at about 35 plus. Definitely a slept on company, not talked about very much. But once we start seeing the other YouTubers and other people talking about it, I think we're going to start seeing this one almost $40 plus. Last one I want to talk about is Smith & Wesson. You know, I talked about it at $15. It went up to $17. Anyone that took their money at $17 to $18, awesome. I think it's going to go back down and then back up. Like I said, with this one is kind of an ammo slash gun play. I think that we are looking at seeing the first quarter of 2021, we're going to be seeing some awesome gains from this company. They're up with their financials year to year, and they are looking awesome. You know, the sales of guns have been up, and ammo has been amazing. You know, if you try to find any ammo online, it's very difficult to do. So anyway, that's the video. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope that you like this content. I hope you like the non-penny stock related videos. I'm trying to branch out to do other things to basically broaden my spectrum of definitely different, you know, content. People who maybe might not like to trade the penny stocks. You know, my penny stock videos definitely do the best view wise and subscriber wise, but I want to do something else that is going to basically make everyone more money, because that's the end game here. I want everyone to make a good amount of money. When I win, you guys win, and vice versa. So I want us all to win together and to basically be a family. So, but anyway, that's the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Go ahead and leave a comment with what stocks you're looking at going into tomorrow and all next week. If you want to follow me on any social media, I have my Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon in the description below. I also have my platforms, my Robinhood and Webull referral codes in the description below. If you'd like to check out any of those platforms and get yourself a free stock, I would also get a free stock when you use those codes, and all that money goes directly into the channel. I put 100% of all that money back into buying equipment, buying cameras, and all, you know, just upgrading this whole entire experience for everybody to make these videos a little bit more tolerable. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week next week. I'm going to have my penny stock video coming up within the next couple of hours, probably 2 hours from now. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But anyway, I hope you guys stay classy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, yo.